debt-free. The house is paid off, the car is paid off. You have the money saved for your kids' college accounts.
Wake up, Jim.
I know. It's a dream, but it doesn't have to be. Nearly 75% of us envision ourselves debt-free and with stellar credit. Only half of us, though, have a plan to get there. Well, what better time than the new year to start? We are helping you this morning make some fresh starts, and joining us is Bo Thomas with Certified Credit Experts to tell us what we can all do to improve our credit scores. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. This is such a big deal for so many people. And your first bit of advice is the obvious one, but he has some really surprising tips as I kind of looked through this. But the first one is pay down those cards if you can.
Yeah, really. That's one of the most simple and best things you can do is pay down your cards as close to zero as you can. And actually, if you leave a little bit of balance, it's going to score better than a zero balance.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Okay. Now, you're saying ask your current credit accounts for limit increases.
Yeah, even if you can't run the funds to do step number one, go ahead and move on to step two, which is call your current creditors and ask for credit increases. So that's going to be the same as if you're paying your balances down.
Okay, so, and that'll boost your score?
Absolutely. You'll have more available credit, which your utilization ratio will be lower, which sounds technical, but it's as if you have more available credit and a less balance.
But it works. And do most credit companies, will they get, if you're good about paying your bills on time and things like that, they'll go ahead and boost that limit for you?
Absolutely, especially if you have a balance because they don't want to lose your business.
Okay, very good. Number 3, don't close old accounts.
Yeah, this is definitely a don't. This is a mistake I see a lot of consumers do when they start this process to try to repair and improve their score as much as possible. They go in and they close out a lot of old accounts they're not using. That can actually have a negative impact on your score.
Okay, because I'm one of those people that I literally have a credit card at like every store in America just because I'm like, oh, I can get 15% off today, sure. But I pay them off, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay, and those accounts are really going to help your score raise and keep improving because your average age in file is a really important part of your score. So the older the account is, the better it is. So definitely don't close those.
All right. And we need to know what our score actually is. Mm-hmm. So, and I know I've always heard that you get dinged every time you check your credit score. So what's your advice on that?
No, actually, go ahead and get a copy of your report as a consumer because anytime you request your report, it's not going to have a negative impact. It's going to be a soft inquiry. And that's the probably most important thing I can say today is get a copy of your report, review it, challenge the negative information on there. Make everybody comply with the laws. There's a lot of laws out there that are out to protect the consumers. Use it to your advantage.
So if you see something on your credit report that it was from back in college and the bill's been paid off or whatever the case might be, go ahead and challenge that. And how do you do that?
Yeah, challenge it. Make sure you do it in writing. Don't do any of the things online that they try to get you to do because if you don't do it in writing, the creditor and the credit reporting agencies don't have to comply with the Fair Credit Reporting Act.
Okay, good tip.
Yep. So yeah, use the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If you're getting calls from creditors, go ahead and keep the voicemails, make them go through the process, follow the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act because you can find a violation, you can use that as leverage to get the negative information removed from your credit report and stop the collection process.
Oh wow, okay, great. Any other tips as we head into the new year today?
The other one, if you're getting phone calls, that's a really good one. Collection companies don't have the ability or the right to call your cell phone and hardly anybody has home phones anymore, so if you're getting calls on your cell phones, use that to make them stop.
Okay, what is a good credit score?
A perfect credit score is 850. 740 is as good as you need to be. You're going to get everything you need with the 740, so do everything you can. Remember, it's the most important 3-digit number of your life. So make sure it's as accurate and as high as possible.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Good tips. All right, we'll be right back.